Good afternoon, and welcome to the on-record portion of the Rockbridge Report. I'm Kirsten Kine, and with me is Kelly Harris, the founder of Rockbridge Area Dance League and other community organizations. Thank you for joining me, Kelly.
Thank you for having me.
So, why did you decide to begin the Rockbridge Area Dance League?
It was all selfish, because I want to dance.
Why did you begin dancing?
Because I love it. I think it's so beautiful, and it's so romantic, and great exercise.
Can you tell me a little bit about the Dance League, like what you do and how people get involved?
I started it in May 2007 because I had been dancing in Roanoke and Harrisonburg, different places close by, and found out that there was an interest here in the town. So my job is to kind of put the newsletter together and get instructors, and I just started a mailing list, and it's kind of taken off from there.
Right, and who has been most instrumental in helping you get this moving and run successfully?
Melina and Peter Bell, and Melina is a professor here at WNO.
Okay, and what do they do?
That's a good question. I think that she is a philosophy instructor.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Well, what do they do with the Dance League?
Oh, with the dancing, I'm sorry. With the dancing, they actually teach.
Okay.
They have taught quite a few classes, and then they do refresher courses for me.
Okay. Why do you think it's important for people to dance and stay active?
Well, as a massage therapist for 20 years, I know it's really move it or lose it. It really, even if you have arthritis, fibromyalgia, any issues that you may have, the more you move, the better off you're going to be. Plus, it helps you mentally, too.
Right. And what types of dances have you done in the past, and what do you have for the future?
We have done waltz, foxtrot, cha-cha, line dancing, country swing, East Coast swing, rumba, and for the future, sky's the limit.
Let's Move Lexington recently started coming to the events. How did they find out, and did they contact you, or how did that work?
I've known Mayor Elrod for quite a few years, and somehow she heard about it, and then we just went from there. And so when they got involved, now we have kids as young. I think we had a 2-year-old there the last time, up to someone there that I know very well was 75 years old. Wow. So I think it's just the word is spread, and people realize it's not a contest, it's just about having fun.
Right. And what would you say to someone who's kind of nervous about coming their first time around?
Step out of the box and put on your play clothes.
That's great. I know you're also very involved in the community in other ways. Like you mentioned that you're a massage therapist. What made you want to become certified in massage therapy?
I was always involved in sports growing up, and cheerleader and gymnastics and different things. And I was a musician on a cruise ship for about a year. And one of my best friends on the ship was a massage therapist. And she said, you know, because of all the years you've been playing piano, you probably have very good hands. And to me, it's sort of like an art, too, because it really comes from the heart. It's like practicing medicine. It's all about feeling and touching people mentally and physically. And so I think with the massage therapy, it's all about just getting people to be the best that they can be and getting them to relax and calm down and be comfortable with themselves.
Right. And you teach water aerobics.
I do.
And do you incorporate anything you do with massage therapy into that? Can you just explain that?
And I've also switched back and forth because it seems a lot of the people that I work with have had hip or knee replacements or shoulder issues or something going on, or they've just been at home for a long time not doing things. My main focus is on balance and control, because the older you get, you just jump out of bed and forget you need to balance and get control, and people fall and break their hip or something happens. So I try to teach them control, and again, stepping out of the box and putting on their play clothes.
Right. And you also perform, you sing, and you give motivational speeches. What is your favorite thing that you do within the community?
All of it. All of it.
All right.
If I made somebody smile during the day, then I've done something. If they can take something home with them that I've told them or given them, I've done my job.
Do you think you would be as involved in the community if you lived in a bigger city, or?
I think so, because I was in Richmond for 11 years before I moved back here, and I played music, I worked with hospitals, I worked with schools, I was a big sister with big brothers and sisters, so I think that's part of where I get my joy.
You grew up in Buena Vista and Lexington area. Do you think that living in a small town allows people to get involved better, or do you think that it's just the environment of Lexington?
I think it has to be in your spirit to begin with, because some people are comfortable staying in an office and never interacting with other people. I need to be out and I need to be seeing people and moving all the time. So I think the small community, the amazing thing around here, if you really meet a lot of people, you'll find out everybody has more than one career. They're not just a real estate agent or just a doctor. They also play music, or they're writers or poets or musicians. And I think that that's just wonderful. And I think that does, you just see it more in a smaller community.
Right. And you brought a guest with you?
I did. I did. Today he's dressed as I'm a lion. Let me tell him I'm a lion. Well, they're going to see it as soon as they see you. Hello.
And who is this?
I'm DOG. DOG, get it?
And what is he? Like, is he your friend?
He's not talking to me. She's just talking to you.
All right. Well, are you friends with Kelly?
Yes. Have to be.
What do you do with her?
We tell stories.
Okay.
And we sing. And we're silly.
Okay.
We stand on our heads.
That's great. Do you like hanging out with kids?
Oh yeah, so much fun. Because they love me and hug me and they think I'm wonderful.
Oh, okay. So Kelly, can you just tell me a little bit about what you do with DOG, why you have him?
Well, let me start with my ventriloquism career. I was about 12, and several of the ventriloquists from the 50s and 60s had kids' television shows on. And so I just got active in it. I thought it was wonderful. Well, I didn't have a puppet, and this is a true story. My 6-year-old sister sat on my lap, and I would pull her hair when I wanted her to open her mouth. And my parents felt so sorry for her, they bought me a puppet for Christmas. So I actually had a Danny O'Day doll, which was a regular man, little ventriloquist thing. But somehow I got involved with puppets because I think they have a lot more expression. Well, I certainly do.
Right.
And so I've had DOG for, how long has it been? Oh, I don't know, about 7 years, I think.
Wow. Mm-hmm. And so you also perform as a clown at some events?
Yes, she does, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
You don't?
No, I just wear the outfit, but she's the clown.
Oh, okay. What types of events do you go to, DOG?
Oh, we do store openings and children's sermons at churches and birthday parties and... Oh, yes, I got that. Yeah, that's right. We go to senior citizen places, and they love me because I know all their songs, and we sing and sing and sing.
Okay. Do you like any sports?
Yes, I do.
What's your favorite sport?
Nap time.
Nap time.
Yeah.
Do you go to the Rockbridge Rapids games ever?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did that the last summer. That was really, really fun. They let me go out on the field, and I was singing, "Take me out to the ball game."
Wow. Kelly, how'd you get involved with the Rapids? Did they contact you?
I'm a shameless promoter. And so I said, oh, clown and a puppet at a baseball game? Imagine that, especially since they haven't quite gotten their mascot yet. So I'm the unofficial clown mascot, and I'm the star. And so we have a great time at the games.
That's great. Do a lot of children go to those games?
Oh, yeah. And they love me.
I'm sure they do.
They do. And I sit with them and I talk to them. You know what? Dogs don't like me, though.
Oh, I can't imagine why.
Because I'm rough.
What else do you do at the baseball games? Do you just bring DOG with you, or do you bring other things with you?
I guess I have to go down now. Okay, we're going to put you down here. Because the other thing I do, and I always tell people it's because I don't want a real job, that I do things like tie balloons. I actually play accordion. Actually, I should say I own accordions. So I do that for birthday parties. I'll do singing telegrams and tie balloons and play the accordion for that. Trying to learn to juggle, but I think juggling careers is about all I can do right now. Now hopefully this won't pop because that'll be very annoying to your camera people if this pops. But we'll do the best we can and make a little teeny weeny puppy. How's that for sound?
That's great.
It's much more dramatic when Casey the clown does this though. There's a little miniature dog for you.
Oh, well, thank you. It can go with my bracelet. How did you learn how to tie balloons?
Interestingly enough, there are 3 people in this town, I don't know if they all still live here or not, who used to be with Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus. One day a lady called me who knew I was a clown and she said, "Do you tie balloons?" I said, "No, I don't." She said, "Well, I need some balloons." So a friend of mine actually came over and showed me how to tie them. So I tied 20 pink balloons for a little girl's birthday party. Took me about an hour, but he showed me, it took me a couple hours to learn to do it, and then in an hour I had tied 20 balloons. So now I do them a lot faster than that.
Oh, that's great. What is the most requested thing you get for a balloon animal?
A sword, from girls and boys. A sword, because then they can hit each other with them, I guess, and not hurt anything. I would say that's the top one.
Okay, what's the most intricate thing you've learned how to make with balloons?
Flowers, which really isn't hard. It just takes a couple of balloons, so I try not to do those at the games because it just takes longer. The funniest thing was a little boy came up to me one time and he said, "Can I have a baseball?" And I'm thinking, how am I going to make a baseball with a balloon? So I just tied it in a bunch of circles like I did your bracelet, and then I gave him another long one just tied on the end so it looked like a bat, and he went, "Mommy, look, a baseball!" And he was so excited. So I think that's where adults get in their own way. The little kid said, "It's a baseball." He wanted a baseball, and he made it look like a baseball.
Right. So how can people get involved in some of the things you do? Like, how would you recommend people get involved in the community?
Find your passion. If it's with senior citizens that I like to call seasoned citizens, if it's with children, making people smile, if you're a great cook, whatever is your passion, gardening, there's always a need for something. And thank goodness so many people do so many different things that allows me to do my goofy things.
Right. And that's all we have time for today. Thank you for joining us in this week's On Record session of the Rockbridge Report. I'm Kirsten Kine.